Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. He's going up top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got it past the marker. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready.
He's loose. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Eagles have this offense rolling. They'll give it to Johnson. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback checking the play. On the move. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense set on first down. Back to throw, it's Young. They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he's got it inside the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got it! And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense going all in to stop the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
He caught it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Longhorn! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Dropping back, it's Griffin. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackled, but he has a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Eastern Michigan going fast. Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Now on second down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. The ball is out behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Young. Looking deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, we cannot.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quick handoff. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Looking to go up top on first down. Time to take a shot. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Freeze. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That's reeled in. It's golden. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
To the air, it's Young. Looking to buy time. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Third and goal coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Texas! On to attempt to try. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Texas. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer now.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Eastern Michigan going fast. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Quinn. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice move to keep moving. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Quarterback keeps it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Ready to try the point after. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Back to pass. It's Young. Getting some heat. And he finally went down. You can't expect to be protected for that long. Just tremendous coverage by the defense. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him onto the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He has receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for a man. It's Young. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. All tied up, under a minute to play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know if you just put it anywhere near this guy, with his long arms, he's going to pluck the football. He did it right there.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much working there. It'll be...